this topic of the bushings on these 215s was cut short. So now it's early morning. It's like 7:30 in the morning when this originally is getting recorded. And what I ended up doing is I went up and got bones, the bone cylinder bottoms, not the conical, but the cylinder. And those work the best so far for these 215s on my Eric Winkowski deck. These are the longest trucks I've ever had, so it took me a long time to go through the bushings to figure out which ones are the best. So I believe it came with these red ones. I think they were 92s or maybe 90s. I think the blue ones are 92s. And then the black ones are 94s. In between those, I used the Bones Hardcore Mediums. These are the Bones Hardcore Hard. And I just had a hard time going through all of these bushings to figure out a real comfortable setting. And then so I ended up, like I said, the Bones, or excuse me, independent black cylinder bottom bushings, not the conicals, is the way to go for me on this Eric Winkowski deck. Now, one other thing that's kind of cool, these are just the regular rails from Rib Bones, the Powell Peralta Rib Bones. These things almost glow in the dark. I don't know if it's like it bounces light off of this deck weird because it's shiny, but these things really pop on this particular deck. So if you're interested in that, that's a fun thing to know about. Then on the other side, Clear Grip. I haven't, first time I've used it so far, no issues at all with the Clear Grip. And then this deck design, as I've told you in the past and showed you pictures, is the Cruise Missile 2 design. And Eric Winkowski is a vert and pool skater mostly. But one thing I've noticed that there's a pocket in this tail. Like there's material there, but it bows down because I can feel it when I put my foot here that there's a lack of material. So if you're actually doing skateboarding and doing tricks and riding the bowl, that pocket's probably really good for your foot position to pull different maneuvers and tricks off. So if you're thinking about getting this deck and you do those things, I would highly suggest it. So anyway, that's what we got going on. We got the Bronson Speedco Raws, the new 6 balls. I like those designs in the Bone Swiss. The Bronson Speedco 6 ball Raws are fine. Then we got the 60 millimeter uh, slime balls. These are a 78 A durometer. The cut of the wheel is pretty standard. When you have a cut like this on this wheel, even though it's a 78 A durometer, it rides a little bit harder. One wheel I might switch out for this is I might get the black OJ3 hot juices. Those are 60 millimeter and 78A, but the cut of the wheel is a deep conical cut and it just rides a lot smoother, a lot softer. But that's what we got going on today. I think this board is complete for me. Bushings, bearings, wheels, grip. It's a good ride. And if you ever get this deck, you should probably do something similar, unless you don't want to. My name is Shaggy Sissy Pants. I enjoyed showing you this deck and telling you about these bushings. I hope you enjoyed watching this brief video. Please like, subscribe, tell all your friends. Go get yourself a skateboard. Go out and ride for a little bit. National Skateboard Day is coming up soon, so be sure to be prepared. All right. Thanks a lot. I'll see you again real soon. Bye-bye.